Hi everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome to another new series here on my channel I'm calling Ask the Elf. So in these videos, I'm going to take a specific question asked by you and expand on it and answer it for you in a video. Some of these videos will be just me and you talking together. A lot of these videos will probably be me showing you inspiration and then creating a project with those inspirations. So feel free to ask me anything about card making or stamping or paper crafting in general. If I know the answer, I will answer it in a video. I don't know that I'll be able to get to everybody's questions, but I will do my best. If you see someone who's already left a comment with something that you're interested in, make sure you vote it. You can give it a thumbs up. I think it's a thumbs up. And the ones with the most votes will probably be the ones that I answer going forward. So in today's video, this is something I've been thinking about. We are going to be doing, I said I was going to start a series for beginners that will be coming in the next week or two. So this is more like, where do you find inspiration and putting colors together, and would be more intermediate or even advanced techniques that you want to know or want me to show you. So yeah, so this video specifically came to me while I was watching the Golf Channel. I don't know about you guys, but my husband loves sports. In fact, we only have a TV and a TV service for him to watch sports. The only other thing that we watch that isn't sports is Hometown on HGTV. And then he watches a lot of like on Motor Trend. He likes car things. So I was watching this commercial for, I want to say it was like the Los Angeles Open or the PGA, I don't know. It was something. And I saw the golfer the golfer Ricky Fowler. And Ricky Fowler graduated from Oklahoma State. That's how I kind of know who he is. But he was wearing this really bright and vibrant outfit as he was golfing, and I thought, oh my gosh, those colors would look beautiful together. And I get a lot of questions about where do I find inspiration for my color palettes, because I am someone who I do some traditional colors, but I also like to push the envelope, and I like to use color palettes or color combos that might not be something that you've seen before. So in this video, I'm going to share with you several different tips and tricks and places that I find inspiration. Sometimes it's a commercial that sparks it. A few years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, but Home Depot did a video where they painted the walls like an aqua color, and then they did all the trim in coral, and I was like, beautiful. I haven't done that in my house, but it's just something like that. And you can get it from a shirt or a quilt or a commercial or a painting. There's so many different ways where you can find inspiration, and I'm going to walk you through a couple of my favorites. And as I'm doing that, I will be creating a project to show you how I put it all together. So let's head over to my craft table. Don't forget to leave your question down below. If someone else comments your question before you get a chance to, then go ahead and click the like button, thumbs up button, whatever it is when you leave a comment. And I will make sure to try to answer all those questions in the coming months. Like I said, there will be a beginner series coming soon, hopefully in the next week or two. So you don't have to necessarily leave the beginners questions. This is more about, inspiration, colors, maybe more intermediate or higher something. I lost my train of thought. That means I need to shut up and we need to go to my craft table and get started. So this is the color palette that we're playing with. And I want to show you I got this pack of paper. I showed this guy in my video with the doggies. But this piece right here is what really caught my attention. Actually, all the colors in this will work. This paper goes really well with this color story. You've got the blue and the pink here, and if we want to pull in other colors, you can. So that's the thing about inspiration. So like the shirt, as you guys remember, let me see if so it's mostly white, blue, and pink. But you can see in the back, we've got some of that coral, we've got a little bit of that minty green. So this actually would work perfectly with this picture. So this is what we're going to use today. I just have to decide on a stamp set. So let me go find a stamp set that I want to use, and we'll create a card using this color palette. So I picked out this stamp set from Whimsy Stamps. This is called What a Loot, and it's an elephant with his hat on, or her hat on. There is a balloon, and then you've got some presents. So we're gonna do some stamping and Copic coloring today. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to VoiceOver Misty, and she'll walk you through the rest of this card. So I am going to begin, like I always do, by stamping the image. I'm using my Stamparatus, and then I realized I needed to remove the foam because this is a foam mounted stamp. And I am using my Memento Tuxedo Black for this, and I'm just going to get this stamped down. So then I'm going to bring in the pattern paper, and I'm going to pick out my Copic colors. So I'm going to turn on some music while I'm Copic coloring, and then I will catch back up with you when I continue with the card. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to bring in a square die and go ahead and cut this out. I could have used my scissors. I don't know why I didn't, to be quite honest. And then we got a visit from Roxy. So if you guys are new here, this is my little kitty cat, Roxy. She likes to visit from time to time. I call her the crafting kitty because she likes to get on my desk and get in the way. So I know a lot of you like to see her. So here she is. She's a cutie. She's a sweetheart. She's a mess. She's real needy. So yeah, I'll let you guys watch her for a couple of minutes, or a couple of seconds, I should say. And then we'll move on to the next part. I had to make sure I moved everything out of the way so we didn't have kitty drool on everything. You guys probably know how that is. So yeah, so let's go ahead and move on with the card by Roxy. So I went ahead and used a stitched rectangle die to cut out the piece of paper. Here you can see I was playing with different pieces of paper and I decided I didn't like that blue. So the stripe paper is from the Catherine Pooler set. This heart paper is actually from a Queen & Co. Valentine's Day. I think it's called the Queen of Hearts. And I really like that better. So initially I thought, oh, I'm going to bring in this aqua. Then I thought, oh, let's bring in the coral. So this is some coral ribbon that I got off Amazon. You guys saw this in Friday's video where I made the card with the stamps from Penguin Palace. So I'm going to go ahead and cut down a rectangle out of this 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then this is actually Fleur de Flamingo cardstock from Stampin' Up. And I just didn't realize just how coral this looks against coral. So it actually worked really well with this designer series paper. Not designer series paper, pattern paper. So I'm going to go ahead and get this glued on to the outer layer. Again, that's 5 1/8 by 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I decided to go ahead and mount the elephant on a rectangle too. I mean the square. And then I'm going to cut him out. I'm just using a tape runner that I pick up off Amazon. It's inexpensive. It has a pretty decent amount of tape and it does come with refills. So I really, really like it. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this with some of my Big Bertha, the foam mounting tape from Scotch. Here I'd cut out a sentiment from one of the cards in that Simple Stories birthday pattern paper, and I decided I didn't want that. So I brought in this stamp set from Sizzix. I believe this is retired. I can't find it anywhere. But they're all very scripty. They're all really cute. And so I decided to go ahead and heat emboss this onto this Melon Mambo. And after this, my desk was a hot mess express between Roxy and I cut down 2 hours of footage for this card because I couldn't get what I wanted out of my head. And sometimes that happens and that's okay. So you saw me use an anti-static tool, then I'm stamping this with Versamark ink, and then I'm bringing in some white embossing powder. Any white embossing powder will do. You can get this at your local craft store. You can grab this from almost every company. I know Simon has it, Lawn Fawn has it, Scrapbook Pal has it if you're interested. So yeah, then I'm going to bring in a scalloped rectangle from Lawn Fawn. To cut this out, I went through, as you can see, different shapes to see what I wanted and what I liked. I didn't want this to be like a huge sentiment on the card, but I did want to go ahead and put a sentiment on the outside. Even though you could have 100% gotten, put the elephant in the middle, and that would have been it. So as you can see, I really took that picture and used all the colors to my advantage. And that's another thing about inspiration. You can add colors, you can take away colors, you can, be very literal with it. I could have literally done a pink, white, and blue card, just from using that picture. So it's completely up to you. Play around with it. If you don't like it, that's cool. Make it and do it again. So after I get that adhered, I'm going to bring in some shimmer and some Nuvo drops on the balloon, because you guys know I can't do a card, especially a birthday card, without some shimmer. So I'm adding it to the presents and to the hat. And then I just go all over the elephant too. Why not? And then I go over the sentiment too. Why not? And like I said, then I'm going to bring in the Nuvo drops for the balloon. So it's shiny, shiny. Want to touch the hiney. I don't know how I made that up or where it came from, but it's always in my head. Anytime I say shiny, that pops up, or the song from Moana. The song from Moana or that one. And then looking at it, I decided it needed a little bit more shimmer, which is amazing. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to leave a question in the comments if you have something that you would like me to show or talk to you about or teach you. I really appreciate you. There's no question of the day because I want you to leave your questions about what you'd like to see in the comments down below. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.